Good morning, siblings. This is Cinnamon,
And this is Crystal.
live from FSN News. Today is the 46th anniversary of the Supreme Court case Roe v. Wade, in which this has changed what it has meant to be a woman forever.
In 1973, Jane Roe wanted to get an abortion. However, Texas law deemed it to be a criminal offense. However, Jane Roe believed that this was against the constitutional right to privacy, as well as her rights as a woman. She argued that the combination of the 14th Amendment protecting due process, the First Amendment protecting her constitutional freedoms, the Fourth Amendment protecting against unreasonable searches and seizures, as well as the Ninth Amendment, which ensures that rights not written in the Constitution will be given back to the people, come together to create a governmental zones of privacy. These zones ensure that the government cannot interfere with people's different types of privacy. This includes that people have the right to make decisions about their own family, as well as decisions of bodily integrity. Jane Roe believed that if we had the zones of privacy, the government would not be able to tell her if she can have an abortion or not, and that her privacy was denied by Texas law.
The court ruled 7-2 in favor that women should have the right to or to not have a baby. They ruled off the precedent Connecticut versus Griswold, in which they believe that the 14th Amendment provides equal rights to privacy, specifically medical privacy. However, the minority opinion ruled that the 14th Amendment does not stretch this far, and the only place privacy is mentioned within the Constitution is within the Fourth Amendment in terms of searches and seizures, and believe that this should be up to the states. And now we are going to take it to Crystal, live from Birmingham, Alabama.
Thank you, Cinnamon. I'm Crystal here with Ruth Ann here in front of a Planned Parenthood in Birmingham, Alabama. Ruth Ann is about to get an abortion. So, why are you here today?
Well, you see, my stepbrother got me pregnant, so they qualify this as an incestual case. However, I see he was my companion, and I do not believe people should put labels on who can and cannot get an abortion, as it is our right to choose as women what is done with our bodies. I'm currently 15 years old, so I needed our daddy's consent for this abortion. He gave it to me, however, he's threatening to kick me out of the house now. Luckily, because I am so young and they qualify this as incestual, Planned Parenthood is giving me this abortion for free, so I thank the Lord.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank you for this inspiring story, Ruth Ann. I'm glad that you're able to turn to organizations like Planned Parenthood to get a safe and legal abortion. It's definitely understandable that someone at your age does not understand that having a baby this young is the best option. Thankfully, you have a chance to choose. Now, back to the studio where Cinnamon is talking to Dr. Hamburg, who is the director of this here Planned Parenthood.
Thank you in the studio, Crystal. Today we are here with Dr. Hamburg, the director of Planned Parenthood in Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Hamburg, how do you believe the ruling of Roe v. Wade has impacted our civil liberties today?
Luckily, with the ruling of Roe v. Wade, we as women now get to decide what to do with our bodies, including abortions. States are required to allow for abortions up until the first trimester, and then get to decide what to do after that. This has expanded civil liberties, as women do get this right to choose. However, with different types of civil crackdowns on different types of state funding, as well as public protest, it has been hard for women to exercise their choice freely. We, as women, must come together to ensure that abortions are allowed for in all states, no matter the consequence. We also must ensure that different types of Supreme Court nominees, such as Kavanaugh, are not trying to overturn the Roe v. Wade ruling at every chance they get. However, if they do, we are looking at a major loss of civil liberties.
Thank you so much for that insight, Dr. Hamburg, and we thank you, Jane Roe, for fighting for our right to choose.